Welcome my dear yogi and welcome to free Yoga Paulina online classes. Today I'm gonna show you a short healthy spine yoga that is strengthening your lumbar spine. We're gonna do a lot of locust poses, so be careful if it's your least favorite yoga pose, but I hope I'm gonna give you few different variation that will keep your lumbar healthy for a very long time. For today's class, you will definitely need a blanket or a towel that you can put under your knees. And I'm also going to show you the pose with 2 blocks. If you don't have the blocks, bring books, as we're going to use it for some more height and to keep your hands on. Okay, let's begin. So as usually, we start our healthy spine yoga with a little warm-up that is cat and cow. So come to your hands and knees, keep your hands parallel to each other, index fingers facing front, and your hands as wide as your shoulders. Your knees slightly less wide, hip width wide, tuck or untuck your toes, whatever is more comfortable for your kneecaps. And remember that to strengthen and keep your lumbar healthy, you need some core strength, so whatever you need is to always drag your navel slightly in. And then with your inhale, lift your head and tailbone up, arching your spine down, stretch your collarbones as well. Exhale, the opposite, so head and tailbone down, your navel is reaching up, stretch your shoulder blades. Inhale, arch down, and exhale, arch up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Each time you breathe in or out, try to make this asana, this pose, even deeper, as if you can arch 1 millimeter or half of the centimeter more. Great. And then come to your hands and knees or your all fours. Stretch your right toes down, heel goes backwards, your navel in for strong core and lumbar, and lift your crown to the front, finding one line in your body from the heel to the crown. And then arch your spine, move your knee to your chest. 2 more times, stretch, knee to your chest. And next time you bring your knee to the chest, step front. If this is hard, you can always keep your hands on those blocks in front. Okay. Inhale, lift your hands, make circle with them, and place your hands on your hips. If your right hip is rising up, you can always keep them parallel to each other. Face your tailbone down, your belly button slightly drawn in, and let's start bouncing front and on your knee. Front and on your knee. Try to keep your core strong, your belly button in while you do it, because we want to warm up and stretch iliopsoas muscle. That is responsible for a lot of your back pains. Yeah, beautiful. And then move to your front. Keep your pelvis, your tailbone facing down, your navel in while you're in the front. We'll lift your hands up and move your chest away from the pelvis. Stay here. 1 inhale. And now make a wide circle. Keep your core strong, hands down on the mat. Use your core, knee to your chest, stretch, and place your knee down. Now, move your chest over your hands, over your palms. Keep your navel in so we're not releasing the pelvis. And backwards. Come to your front, navel in, great. And go back. 2 more times. Front, navel in, wide shoulder blades. Go back. 1 more time. Front, navel in, wide shoulder blades. Push the ground away. And now bend your elbows backwards and come on your belly. Your hands in the same spot, but stretch your fingers. Next, inhale, lift on your upper spine. Look at the front of the mat or on the floor in front of you, so we're not rising the neck up. Keep your elbows as close to your rib cage as possible and your shoulders, elbows pointing backwards. Exhale, move down. Let's do it 3 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Next, inhale, push your hands down, lifting your chest and come to hands and knees. I am a bit too much front, so I go backwards. Yeah, and let's repeat the same on the second side. So toes down, stretch your heel, your calf, navel in, your crown, moving front, beautiful, and then knee to your chest. Stretch in one line. Sorry, I need to adjust my hands. And then arch your spine, knee to the chest. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Then step front. You can always wiggle your toes if you cannot step that much. I very often see that people need it. Don't worry. Or place your hands on those blocks. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift up, hands on your hips. Adjust your hips. Tailbone pointing down, strong core, belly button in, and 4 little bounces. Go front and back, front and back, front and back, and one last time, front and back. Move front, keep your belly button in, wide, beautiful spine, and now lift your hands up again. Move your rib cage away from the pelvis. Find out that you're stretching right and left. Beautiful. Release your palms on the ground. Now take that left behind you using your core and knee down on the ground. Place your hands down, core in, and 4 little bounces into half plank. So remember, when you're front, navel in, your rib cage wide, and go backwards. Front, navel in, rib cage wide, go back, front, navel in, rib cage wide, and go back. And then move front, find that beautiful one line at the front of your body. And sometimes it's actually better to be slightly more up than release down, and then all the tension goes into your lumbar, bend and move down in one line, and still in the same spot. Now lift your heart away from the ground, elbows in, moving backwards, shoulders down to stretch your neck beautifully, but this time try to lift your legs away from the ground and release, forehead down. And 3 more times. Inhale, lift both your upper chest and your legs. Exhale, down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Next inhale, it's a cobra. Push your hands down, lift, and come to your all fours, your hands and knees. Let's do it one more time, right and left, with a little twist. So this time you can keep your leg on the ground, toes on the ground, or lift your leg. Remember to always move your navel in while you lift to protect your lumbar. Knee to your chest. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Great. Next time, inhale, stretch. Exhale, move your knee to your chest, step front. Again, you can wiggle your toes to come more front. Inhale, lift all the way up. Hands on your pelvis, adjust. Just 2 more times. Come front and back, front and back. Now move to your front. Inhale, lift your hands, lift your ribcage away from the pelvis, and now make a wide circle. Hands touch front and under, either interlace your fingers or make hooks with your thumbs, like that. And slowly move your elbows closer to each other and slide those hands under your tailbone, lifting your chest up. If this is too much, stay here, just lifting your rib cage and opening your chest as much as it feels comfortable for your lumbar. So either you're here or you're here. Yes, beautiful. Now release your hands, come back up. Now your right hand goes on the right knee, the same one, and move your spine to your right side for a beautiful side stretch. Stay one more inhale, and exhale, maybe you move even further to that side. Come back up. Now release your hand down, second hand down. Move your leg backwards. That keeps your core strong. Knee to the ground. Move straight on your arms. Navel in. Strong core and wide shoulder blades. Exhale, bend that elbows behind you and your toes are there. Now, interlace your fingers behind you or make hooks with your thumbs. Move your elbows closer to each other. And with a next inhale, slide them away from the chest, lifting only your upper chest up. Slide back to your sacrum, go down. So inhale and exhale. Your toes are reaching backwards, but they're still on the ground. On your yoga mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Every time you're gonna see that there is more space in your chest. Great. Hands by your side. Inhale up into cobra and come to your hands and knees. And second side, so either toes down. If you have more strength, lift up, but keep your navel in, core strong. Knee to your chest. Stretch, find one line, knee to your chest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Step front, again wiggle that toes, yes. Inhale, lift up, hands on your hips, adjust your hips twice to bounce twice to warm up your hips. Lift that hands one more time up, keep your core strong, tailbone pointing down. And now interlace your fingers behind you. Very important thing. If you're interlacing your fingers, we have the familiar grab, change of one finger. But if you hooked your thumbs, use another pattern of your hooks. I'm interlacing my fingers. So move your elbows closer to each other. Move your hands slowly down, slide them down. Lift your chest. Stay in one line. If this is already pretty hard, If not, you can lower your pelvis, stretch your arms, lower your hands even more. Yes, that's right. And now come back up, lift your hands. Now your left goes on the knee and bend to the side. Stay here, one deep breath in, and when you exhale, go even further to the side. Beautiful. Come back up, right hand down, left hand down. Step back, knee down. Find yourself in half plank, so you remember, navel in, wide shoulder blades, exhale, move down. And I think you know what's going to happen now. Interlace your fingers, find that unfamiliar grab or second hooks of your thumbs. Move your elbows closer, slide your hands behind you, lift your upper chest, but this time stretch your toes, but lift your legs also from the ground. Exhale, release everything down. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Hands by your side. Inhale, lift into cobra. And this time, let's move into child's pose for 2 or 3 breaths to release tension in your spine. And then slowly lift your head, arch your spine, come to your all fours, adjust your hands and knees if they moved away. And let's do the final sequence. So stretch your right leg behind you, keep your core strong, and only 2 times arch with your knee to the chest. Inhale. After second time, step front. If you're having blocks, now might be good to place your hands on these blocks. Tuck your toes. Take a deep inhale. And now exhale, lift that knee. Move your front knee more to the front, back heel back, more to the back. So you stretch your hips front and back and release down. Stretch, release. Stretch, release. Yeah, as you see, even my muscles are shaking over here. Great. Lift and stretch. And now keep your core strong. Lift your palms. Beautiful. Move your hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Keep your tailbone facing down. Inhale. Your locust spine, locust arms, look up. Beautiful. Now hands up, right on your knee, and bend to the side. Come back up. Now move that left hand on the ground, release your knee, untuck your toes, and lift your right up for a twist. If your knee, front knee, maybe I'll show you with an angle, goes away, keep it close to the chest. Your navel in will help you to keep your leg in one line. Yeah, beautiful. Look up. And hands down. And now, move that leg behind you. And either you come back to that half plank. If you're using blocks, put them on the side, by the way. Or you can try to lift into a full plank. And then your chest comes front. If this is still hard, you cannot move your navel in and your pubic bone more front, release down. It's still okay. Okay, let's go all way down. Beautiful. Now lift your hands and put them on your sacrum. This time your hands are loose, so we're not interlacing, grabbing or anything. lift into that locust. Now take your right hand, move it to the front, back, and release, go down. Second side, come, move your left to the front, back to your sacrum, and go down. 2 more times, right and left. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, maybe you can lift slightly higher, and exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hand front. Inhale, maybe you can lift slightly higher. Exhale, down. And one more time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. I know that's a lot for your lumbar, but it's super healthy. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Whoo, that was a lot. Hands on next to your heart. Lift for a cobra and come to all fours for the final round. Stretch your left. Find one line. Strong core. Knee to your chest. And second side. Knee to your chest again. Step front. If you have those blocks, you can keep hands on those blocks, tuck your toes. And stretch, lift your knee, stretch your knee and heel away from each other to find that beautiful opening in your hips. And knee down. I'm stretching when I'm exhaling, but you can use a breath pattern of your needs. So me, when I inhale, I lift. Exhale, I try to stretch. Inhale, come back to the front or release and go down. Okay, let's do it one more time. Stretch, find that one line and release down. Great. Now keep your toes up, lift. Lift also your arms. Yes, beautiful. Hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Second part, second finger, or another hooks with your thumbs pattern. Release your hands down. Lift your chest. Keep your navel strong. Great. Hands up. Left on your front, tie your knee, and move that right on the side for a side stretch. It's a beautiful stretch for your spine. Great. Come up and release that right hand down, your knee also down. Keep that left knee close to your belly, parallel with the foot. You can untuck your back toes and lift. And again, if that knee moves away, keep it close to your pelvis. Move your navel in to make space for that knee to stay here. Yes, beautiful. Look up at your left. Okay, lower down. Now take your leg behind you. If you're using blocks, put the blocks on the side. Navel in. Step your second leg. Find yourself in plank pose. Move to the front. Exhale. Go down in one line. Great. Hands on your sacrum. You know what's happening now. Inhale, lift your elbows, your chest, your legs. And now use both of your hands to move them to the front. Exhale. Inhale back to your sacrum, lift, maybe slightly higher, and go down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Stretch both of your arms to the front, backwards, and go down. And the last time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, go down. Yeah, beautiful. Release all your chest down. You can stretch your hands on the side. Keep them facing down or your palms up just to rest a bit. Move your head to one and second cheek. And after those few breaths, hands by your side. Inhale, lift into cobra. come to all fours and go into child's pose for another few breaths. Slowly lift your spine. Come to your all fours, slide your feet to one side and move them to the front, stretching your legs. Now bend your right knee, move the knee to your chest. As you remember, you want to actually draw the navel in to make space for your shin and for your leg, but also to sit up higher. If this is hard, keep your legs slightly away from you. Oh, I just got a cramp. And if this is easy, you can take your foot on the outer side of your left knee, but keep your knee facing up and your whole foot on the ground. Inhale, lift your spine and go into twist to your right side. Face your whole chest, in my case, to the wall. Hello, wall. Your right hand behind you. And with each exhale, maybe you can make that twist even deeper. And move to the front. Change your legs, so now stretch your right, bend your left. Find a good position for your foot, for your knee, to keep your spine straight, maybe closer, maybe further away. If this is easy, step behind. Inhale, lift, and then twist to the second side. Your elbow down, left hand behind you, and look back. Remember, each exhale, maybe that twist is even deeper. Yeah, great. And come back to your front, bend your knees, place your belly down. Take a deep inhale, make a sandwich, your belly and your thighs. And then slowly walk your toes front and release your neck and your head on the knees or shins. And then lift, maybe move that toes more front. Go down. And last time, inhale and stretch your legs. Exhale down. Slowly unwind. Place your hands down, give yourself a beautiful slow lift. Great, and let's go down on the mat. We won't need the blanket anymore, so you can place it on the side. Say hi to the cat. Slowly go down. Widen your feet. Stretch your hands in a T shape. And gently start moving your knees to one and second side. To release your pelvis, give it a little break. Yeah, if you have blocks or something, put them on the side. And then find your Shavasana. Stay here for a few breaths, release every tension we did together during this class. And whenever you're ready, start to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and your toes, ankles and your wrists, head side to side. Then wiggle and stretch like you're waking up from a very nice and long nap. Move your knees to the chest, hug with your arms and rock side to side to give your spine a nice massage. And then roll on your one side. Place your hands down and with your eyes closed, come into sitting. For our final closure, hands to your heart. Lift your chest and your spine when you inhale. And when you exhale, bow your chin to the chest, mind to your heart. And let's chant one Om as the end of our practice. You can listen or chant with me. And then slowly open your eyes and raise your gaze. And I want to thank you for being with me today on this strengthening your lumbar spine, healthy spine yoga. And see you next week on another class. Hari Om Om Tat Sat. Namaste. And bye bye.